Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the wooden Christmas trees I've been building. Here's one right here that's fully complete. Now, I'm putting this video together for those of you that are interested in purchasing one of the trees and wondering how to assemble it, or maybe you've already purchased one of the trees. I had said I'd put out an assembly video for those purchases. That way there we didn't have to like print instructions or anything like that. You'd be able to come here as often as you needed and watch the assembly video. So if you've already checked them out, you know this is a 3-in-1 Christmas tree. So this is just one style that you're able to create once you fully assemble the tree. Now the other tongue-tied. The other style is a spiral up the tree or just a flat shaped Christmas tree. Now what I want to go over though at the moment is your parts. So you place your order, you receive your box, you open it up, and you've got all these wooden parts, okay? You're going to have a whole bunch of sticks. I'm calling them sticks. You can call them slats, whatever. Whole bunch of sticks. Now, every stick is going to have a number. Lay them all out in order right in front of you. It's going to make assembly that much easier. The next thing you should have is the star, whatever star you chose. Now, there are some pine stars that are already in the configured into the price, or you're able to upgrade to an oak or a black walnut star at this time. If I've added more, you guys will know when you go to the site and you check them out. You should receive an oak dowel, a base with a screw right here ready to go, and another slat that just has a screw halfway in. Now if for some reason this comes out in shipping, you should be able to see one of the slats are already pre-drilled. That would be this one. So we've looked at our parts. Seems like we have everything we need. What do we need to actually assemble? Screwdriver. A Phillips head screwdriver like this one. That's the star bit. For those of you that don't know what a Phillips head is, you're going to need one of those. Now you could use a screw gun, but I don't really recommend it because if you drive it in too far, it's going to split and crack pieces, and you don't want to do that. Now, if you want to put this together as a permanent fixture, which means you permanently put this piece on, which is going to hold everything up, in the base, you're going to want to get some glue. I prefer Titebond 2, but you could use any wood glue, whatever you want to get down at the hardware store. Go down and get yourself some wood glue and use that. You could probably even get away with a little bit of Elmer's glue. Might not be as strong, but it'll help hold everything together. So we're going ahead, and the first thing we're going to start with is our dowel and this piece with the screw in it. Now if your screw's already in there, go ahead, back it out. Just take it out all the way. Now when you look at your dowel, there should be an end that has 2 holes already pre-drilled. All right, that's one end. So I've got that right here. You're going to have that end closest to you. You're going to grab this piece. Now it'll have a marking on it. In this case, that marking should be facing to the top of the tree. Just going to put this in. And as you slide this on, and you're looking this way, you'll notice a pencil mark on the bottom of this slat and a pencil mark on your oak dowel. So slide those down to the pencil marks meet. Which usually works a little better if you got it just laying flat, maybe on the table. Get your pencil marks to meet. Grab your screw, grab your screwdriver. Twist these guys into place. Now if that doesn't go into the dowel perfectly, maybe it just needs to be moved just a little. This shouldn't be super crazy to install, guys. Like I said, you can use a screw gun, but I'd be afraid of cracking and splitting pieces. So our dowel's in. This will move a little bit, but it's not crazy. It's not a huge deal. Next, we take our base, and we're going to line this up. There's a marking on the dowel and a marking on the base. Line those up. By aligning the markings, you're aligning the hole for the screw to go in. Take your screwdriver, twist your screw in place. Now, before you do this, if you want these to be more permanent, add glue. Put a little bit of glue in the base. A little bit of glue in the base. Put the dowel in. Align your markings. Put your screw in. You can do that same thing with this piece as well. When you get it almost up to where it needs to go, you put a little bit of glue on the dowel, slide this up, and then put your screw in, and these two will be permanent fixtures. The only reason I'm not doing that in the video is because hopefully somebody will buy this, which means I'm going to end up breaking it down and putting it in a box. Now that we've got that together, we are going to start with number 1. So you can see the marking. The marking that's in black marker should be facing down. And you just slide it down. And number 2, remember the black marker should always be facing down. There could be other markings on these from measuring and things like that. I've had a little bit of help in the shop making some of these as well. So just remember to put the black marks facing down. Now, as you're doing this, you might say, geez, these don't look like they're aligning. Just give it a spin. It's that simple, right? These might not always align, but all you got to do is spin it. As long as you're putting them in order, that's all it takes. All right, so we'll go through. These tend to go on easier if you do just one at a time. You can even hold it like this. Sometimes if you do multiples, whoo, spider coming down in the shop, yay. Sometimes when you do multiples, they tend to get hung up. All right, I'm gonna put this in high speed. Let's get all these on, and then we'll come back. All right, guys, there you have it. All the pieces are on. Now, I threw the star on there already, but you could put a little dab of glue inside the star or up here on the dowel if this is going to be a permanent fixture, and just let that dry. Don't do a ton. You don't want it to run down the dowel and glue these on. Just a little bit. Now, remember, when you're assembling, you're not putting any glue on these, even if you're permanently fixing the bottom. You can glue the first one that we screwed in place, the bottom, and a little on the star, but not on any of the others. Now here's why. This is a 3-in-1 tree. Like you guys were able to see if you're looking at it on Etsy, or maybe the cover photo here, or just, you know, the description. So 3-in-1, right? Here is the first style of the tree. When you're done, everything's aligned. There it is. Here's your Christmas tree. Now, when it's like this is a great time. If you want to paint it, stain it, clear coat it, you could definitely do that. Just keep in mind, it could seal the cracks and make it really tough to do all the other styles of the tree. So let's move into something that looks way more complicated than it actually is, and let's turn it into the spiral Christmas tree. And what you want to do is start by holding the first one in place. Use your thumb, put the second one over about halfway to 3/4 of a way in the middle. And I'm going to bring you guys in closer so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. So then you move the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And you do this all the way up and around. Now it works way better with 2 hands, so that's what I'm going to do. Put you guys back over here and do this with 2 hands, because you kind of got to hold the lower one as you spin the one above it. Now, it can feel like they're going to stick or they're not going to move. They will. Hold the one below in place, one hand, and push the others, fanning them out, and work your way right up the tree all the way around. This is why we don't glue on these at all, because if you put some glue on these, you're not going to be able to change the style of your tree. Even if you think that's how I want it to look forever, what if you change your mind, right? What if you decide to give it away? Now they can't change it. But then again, it's yours, right? So you can do whatever the heck you want. All right, getting up here to the top. As you can see, this really doesn't take long, guys. It looks, you know, more complicated than it really is. It might look intimidating, but it's really, really not. Like I said, you just watch the video and you'll be able to get it. So there it is. There's our spiral design, okay? Now the next design is going to be this one right here. I don't know what the heck we're calling it, but you know, it's the third design. So like most of these, when you start or you're assembling and it's flat, right? Seems to be easier to just start the next design when everything is flattened right out. All right, so we got everything nice and flat. So the lower stick that's screwed in place is considered our first stick when we're doing the designs. Just grab the one above it and move it to center. Now the next stick is going to need to come between those. All right, so you got to figure out which way you're going to work all the time. I'm going to work counterclockwise if you're looking down on top. And you hold the one you just moved, grab the one above it, and put it so it's between these. And you're going to do this all the way around the piece. Now this one I feel like is a little more time consuming, can be a little tricky to the eye, because if you get one stick off, it looks a little weird. But it's kind of like any of the other, designs, you know, you just take your time and work your way around. Again, once you get going, it really doesn't take that long to do the patterns here and get these designs down. It's not crazy. Have some patience. Work your way all the way up the piece. All right, there you guys have it. Now, the cool thing about doing this style is you could wrap this with Christmas lights pretty easily. Boy, I am misspeaking today. You could wrap this easily with Christmas lights. You could even hang small ornaments. Whatever you want to do, you could really decorate this style a little bit easier than some of the others. I'm sure you could wrap the spiral tree and do that with the flat design, but at least with this, you've got spots where the lights could hang in and out and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out, you know, if you made that purchase, or even if you're thinking about making it and you were wondering how to, you know, how this would show up, how you would assemble it. Hopefully this will help you with that decision making. For my subscribers, my YouTube followers, all you guys, you're probably like, oh my gosh, this video is something different. But, you know, I really do appreciate all you guys, and honestly, I'm making it because I want to give you guys the opportunity if this is something you're interested in. Now, like I said, if you haven't made this purchase, you're wondering where to get it, you guys can get it through my Etsy store. There will be a link down in the description. I believe it just says Etsy store or shop here. You guys click on that, it'll take you right to the Etsy store. We've got a few of these trees available right now. We'll be adding to them as they continue to sell. The first 5 I did, gone that week. We are on the next batch, and it'll be so on and so forth. So that might be off by the time we watch this video. You guys see it and it's out there, but who knows. I've got a lot of other things on that Etsy store as well. We've got chainsaw carvings, home decor, a lot of all handmade stuff. So stop by, check it out. Great gift items, great things for the house, the cabin, and all kinds of good stuff like that. So I really do appreciate you guys watching. Give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. If you guys have a question on any of this, please feel free to reach out, and I'll do my best to help walk you through or answer your question on assembling your 3-in-1 Christmas tree. Thanks again, guys. Check out some videos, and I'll see you next time.